Hi, it's Maxine, Kaye, and Yoga from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living, sharing with you another love note today. It's our way of staying in touch, reaching out and touching other people and feeling touched by them. That's what we need to be doing right now. Have you noticed that there's a lot of energy? Energy is all there is, but there's a lot of all kinds of interesting energies going on, and some of them aren't very pleasant, and some of them aren't very constructive or creative. And there seems to be a growing sense of, shall we say, divisiveness in many areas, and you and I can do something about that. Oh, we really can, because it isn't either or. It truly is yes and so let's talk about that for a minute. Did you notice Yoga's pretty relaxed? She's not feeling divisive at all. Very much in the flow of life and in divine harmony. That's where we'd like to get as well. Get back to that place of loving, compassionate, sweet presence that's within us and within every other sentient being. So you see, in Science of Mind, we teach that there is a loving presence that adores and encourages and motivates and wants only beautiful, wonderful things for every person. We know that that's true for us. It's the presence that we court, that Ernest Holmes suggested we do in order to experience our absolute unity with that beloved. And then to utilize the law in order to bring about the things that we desire to experience in our personal lives. This is wonderful. We love this teaching. It's love and law. As Browning said, all's love, yet all's law. And we continue to learn how to make our lives beautiful, how to improve, how to become more of who we truly are and always have been. So whether it's in the area of loving relationships or radiant health, or great prosperity, or delightful creative activity, we are here to utilize this beautiful, powerful good that's greater than we are, yet right where we are, to make our lives wonderful. Then we also get to do our part to lift the consciousness of humanity and all sentient beings. There are people who believe that they are separate from Source, separate from each other. There is so much rancor in the world where people are going us and them instead of I and thou. We need to heal those divisions. And one way I believe we can do this is to go ahead and utilize this beautiful law of mind to bring about what we desire in our own personal lives and become role models to show people there's enough for everybody. This is how we do it without preaching. I mean, I have a license to do it, but I try not to. I want to share and I want to be an example. So if there are others who feel as though they don't have enough, and in many cases at this point in their lives, they truly do not, then what is my job? What is mine to do? What is mine to do is to perceive that beloved in absolute oneness with all the good that there is, to acknowledge and respect and love each person to wholeness, no matter what their temporary experience may be. This is what Science of Mind ministers and practitioners are trained to do. And it's what you and I, anybody, any layperson, anyone, whether they know a lot about this teaching or not, can do by simply having enough goodwill so that we truly desire the highest and the best for every person in the world. Yes. So as we are demonstrating greater and greater good for ourselves, I desire, and I know we all desire, who are walking along and dancing along this beautiful road of spiritual evolution. We desire the highest and the best for everyone because we know that there is enough for everyone. And so we enhance our lives and we can enhance the lives of others. How do we begin to do this? Certainly there are physical means that we can help other people, and I'm very much in favor of that. But what's even more important is to bring every person into consciousness, whether we are in agreement with their politics or their religion or their ways of life. Bring them into our consciousness, our loving consciousness, and uplift them in our hearts and minds. Everything in this universe is energy. People feel the difference when we are perceiving them in a different way. So let's do the both and, the both and. Plenty for you and me. Plenty for every sentient being in this world. And it begins within our own hearts and minds. And we can be the way showers, and we don't need to even talk a lot about it. Let's just enter more deeply into our spiritual practices every day, communing with that divine presence which brought us into being, constantly is delighting and motivating us to be and to become that which we were created to be, and we're remembering that now. We can do this at the same time that we remember it for everyone else in the world. There's enough to share, enough to spare, enough to celebrate. And so certainly each and every one of us can answer that phone, answer that bell that rings that says, there's enough. Share it, know it, celebrate it. Raise everyone in your heart and your mind to know that something beautiful is already ready to express by means of you, by means of everyone else. Plenty. Let's focus on the plenty. Let's focus on desiring the best, the absolute best for everyone. We don't even have to be in agreement with them about the way we live our lives or the way they live their lives. All we need to be is in agreement with each person being the beloved in whom God is well pleased and for whom there is sufficient in every single area. So join me in this, won't you? It's what is making a difference. You and I are the ones that get to do this. We're the change agents. Isn't that great? That's a beautiful, beautiful responsibility that we have. And I'm honored to have it. And I invite you to join me, and I know that you do. And so Yoga and I continue to love and celebrate you. We invite you to join Reverend Mike tomorrow for his love note, and also invite you to join us on Sunday morning for a live stream. All you need to do is to go to cslphilly.org, and then you click right on the place that says join us for a live stream. And right now it tells you like how many days and hours there are to go before it begins. But if you go ahead and click on that now, do you know what you'll find? You will find previous archived live streams. You'll also find archived love notes that Reverend Mike and I enjoy sending out to you the other 6 days of the week. So if you join us on Sunday, you can come in at 10:30 and find us there ready to celebrate with you with words and music and fun and seriousness, but more fun. We love having you with us there. And you also have an opportunity to make a contribution. Thank you so much for the contributions that you are making to keep us healthy and alive. And just keep imagining the day when we're all back at Sweet 16 together again. Yes, it will happen. No, we don't know when. Yes, it will happen. So Yoga and I say we love you, thank you, come and be with us as often as you can. Bye for now.